All right, it's time to keep expanding and improving on Olive Moocah's, which the name is still growing on me. It's so stupid that it's actually kind of good. But the restaurant hasn't changed very much at all since the last time you've all seen it. We've gotten some levels. As you can see here, 10, 12, and 9, and 14, 15, and 10 on our waiters and waitresses. Now, I'm going to wait a little bit before we name the 2 new waiters and chefs from yesterday's video. But I will go ahead and hire another chef and another waiter as soon as possible. I'm not really bottlenecked, I wouldn't say. But the amount of customers that fill up the store is definitely prohibiting. I'm bottlenecked. Yeah, I'm bottlenecked. So I'm gonna get this chef trained all the way up to make sure he's actually working. And then we should be good to continue on expanding and improving on our restaurant. Now, buying those 2 people, that sounds wrong, but buying those 2 people cost us $3,000 of our $6,500, so it's not cheap. But hopefully, if we can process more meals at a time and take care of more customers at a time, we should see a pretty drastic increase in our money. All right, the chef is officially trained up, which means we can process, kind of 4 meals at a time. But the faster chefs can probably do it in half the time, so it's like more like maybe 6, which is good because earlier when I was AFKing and grinding out some money, my chefs were not doing well at all. Now, something that I definitely need to do is kind of upgrade our current table and chair setup. What we have now is nice, but it's still very basic and not super fancy, which is the kind of feeling I'm going for in this restaurant. Now, I love these rounded chairs. These things look great. And I think that'll be a great way to decorate our current setup. And then these ladder chairs for outside would work perfectly as well. Now, I'm gonna need to make a lot more money than I currently am to be able to afford this. But if I can just spend, let's see, let me do the math real quick, because it's $70 a chair and we need a lot of chairs. So it's 40 chairs at $70 a piece. That's $2,800, which actually isn't too bad. It's technically affordable. However, I will have to empty out the restaurant to do so. So what I'll do is when customers leave, like these 2 people did right here, thank you for getting out, I can't sell it if the restaurant is full. Okay. Another thing I didn't take into account is that I actually can sell all the old chairs, allowing me to make a tad bit more money, which basically just makes each of these chairs worth, what, 65 instead of 70? Or no, 55. Oh, I'm so bad at math. I'm gonna get flamed for that one. Now, I'm deciding between these 2. This comfy armchair, I've actually sat in one of these chairs before. It's kind of insanely good. Or the one we talked about earlier, which was the rounded cushion chairs. These are nice. They are a tad bit high. So I'm gonna have to find another, table to try to match those. And tables are a lot less kind of diverse than the chairs. The long Japanese table doesn't look bad. I like the cloth. It does look a little yellow, but we can fix that. I'm just wondering if there's a small cloth seat. There's the Japan one. I don't know if there's a cloth one. All right, there is a round cloth table, which that looks pretty fancy. Now, it's $150, so that's gonna hurt. But on the good side of things, I can replace these tables with one of these and it'll be fine. So, I mean, technically would work, but I want to have different types of tables. So the smaller tables really shouldn't also be the rounded cloth tables. I need to do something a little bit different for those. And maybe something like this would work. It's the same height though. I think I'll actually do these Japan tables for the single seatings, just because they are still cloth over the top type of look, which I like a lot. We're slowly but surely kind of getting through our customers here, which is very good. We got a lot of orders, but look at that. We can do 4 at a time, so it really does move pretty quickly. Am I missing a chef? Yeah, there's a chef sitting outside. Gonna put him on break and turn him to work and hope that fixes something. You know what? I don't even want to know. I think it's because that thing's actually a refrigerator. I don't even like to ask questions anymore. So, okay, let me go ahead, start selling all of these chairs and tables back to the store. And we'll see how much we are sitting at after that. So give me a second. Okay, there we go. So now that I got those all sold, let's see what we can actually officially do. These rounded tables are going to be kind of my main thing, I think, in here. And luckily, they'll fit pretty nicely. Like if I do one here, for example, I can put a chair there, 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 and there. And I can put another one here, and that will fit nicely there, 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 and there. And then I think I'm just going to keep this same sort of style with a one gap in the middle. So there and there. And those will all work good. That kind of works as like a more, you know, diner-esque feel over here like fancy restaurant. I could put one here, but they would kind of like block each other off with the chairs. So I think I'll pass for that for now. And now after I got those, which are the expensive ones, I can go back and get this slightly, ever so slightly cheaper ones. I could do something more modern, but I really don't think that's going to be the good look for the restaurant. Like, I don't think it'll match. This, however, will match with these after I fix the colors. So we'll try this out. And for this, I'll just do actually less tables, because to me, less tables is actually more fancy. And I think I'll do something like this. I'll offset them in this sort of design and move this one up a little bit so it's directly in the middle, and this will give me 5 decent sized tables as well. I could also just do 6. Yeah, I think I'll just do that. Okay, so there's those tables laid out. Now for the outside, I want something that's going to be nice, but it's also going to be like decently efficient, but it also has to look like it's going to be outside, that's the hard part. Here's this long dining table. What I could do is do a sort of bar thing out here. So I could just store these and then kind of just copy this, or maybe something like this, but to me it should circle around. And then I could put some kitchen stuff out here and then some stools behind some tables. So like if I go into here to kitchen, I can just get the basic stuff out here. So like 2 stoves, 2 ovens, a fridge, which actually I won't need because the other one's literally right there on the side of the wall. I'll do like a counter here, and then like just a cutting preparation spot, a deep fryer, and a mixing counter. Okay, so this will work. These walls, however, definitely will not. So, okay, let me fix this. Sell this, and I need to make sure I get the square version. There we go. That might be a little bit dangerous, but yeah, they're smart people. They won't put their fingers in there, I'm pretty sure. Okay, and then I'll put another corner counter there, and now I have this cool kind of bar space that I can work with. Now I need some tables, and for these I could just do these dining tables and then just color them all the same. I wish there was a better version, like you could attach to walls and stuff, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. What I'll do instead is do 2 of these standard long tables. I'll sell this, replace this with a blank counter so it's nice and fitting, pretty good. And then I can also just paint these white like so, and then material, let's make it plastic, and that's pretty close. I might even be able to get it to leave a little bit closer. There we go. That's what I'll do. I'll just paint these that same color white, and it's a very hard difference to make with your eyes, but that'll work. Then we'll just use some bar chairs out here, like stools I mean to say. And I think the correct option probably, I like the modern stools, but I actually like these better, and it'll really just be a table for 2. I could technically do a table for 3, but instead let me try something. How would this look? Actually looks decently cool, and we could put something like on this. So let's do this. So we have like a little private bar area here. I'll go ahead, I'll sell this door. That might seem weird, but I'm gonna get this door instead, and then I'm gonna come in here and reverse it so it opens this way, and then I'm gonna paint it to be matched to these walls here. Let me actually fix the material first. There we go. So now you have a nice little open bar door type thing. Let me reverse it so the seat's not blocked, but that's the gist. We'll have to open up into the store, but that's fine. Kind of a private type of thing. So all right, we got our little bar set up. The only annoying thing is they will have to get the order here, then walk out here and cook. But if they never cook out here, it's actually fine. And I'm also just going to come in here and sell this. Never mind, I'm gonna buy it right back because I can't do anything about it. Never mind. I was gonna delete it and put a walkway through, but then I realized, yeah, that won't work. So I'll put a walkway little door thing right here. So there you go. There's the entrance. They can actually walk through if your brain is struggling a little bit. But there you go. So that will make us a ton of money, but it's really just for aesthetic anyways, and that's fine. Now, let's get some chairs in here so we can actually open the restaurant and start making some money back up into our bank account. We are struggling a tad bit, to say the least, right now. Over here, I think maybe we'll do... I need to do these type of chairs on something, and actually, I don't think they'll actually work at all. So just forget that completely. I would love to use those, but honestly speaking, I'm not really too faithful because... yeah, they're looking a little bit too tall for my likings. Luxury sofas. It'd be cool if we have like our own little VIP area upstairs. That'd be kind of nice. Armchairs look nice, but something that kind of matches the vibe of this elegant, you know, spot. I gotta say, I think these are gonna do a pretty good job. So I'll just snap these down over here. This is a little bit more of the fast food kind of setting. Just not as serious as the actual like big dog. This is like where the CEOs sit and eat type of thing over here. And even on these tables, these things are just ridiculously tall. They'd actually work pretty good out here though. So that's an idea for later because I'm out of money, but an idea nonetheless. These things here look nice. I'd like just a good wooden chair. Yeah, I think this is gonna be it. They'll be a little bit less comfortable, but I mean that looks pretty legitimate to me. All right, like this is where the actual CEOs are gonna be sitting and having their, you know, once a month dinner. All right, so we got that done. Let's get our primary paint color and just fix all of the tabletops to make sure everything's nice and white and looks so much better already. And now let's get some colors for the chairs. So if I just copy this color and paste it onto here, there is no way that's the color of these. That is not the brown, is it? That to my eyes is the brown. And then for the wood, the white does look a tad bit weird. Maybe I can fix the materials. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I can. So I can set these all to be this plastic. I think that'll be our best bet. Rock looks okay. It doesn't really make any sense. Like, who would have a rock chair? Actually, I'll do these like marble looking ones. There we go. And back to paint mode, and we'll finish off these. Okay, this is looking okay. And it's close. I can feel it, but I need just a little bit. Something's off. Brown on brown doesn't really work, but maybe if the material is different, it could affect it. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, we'll do the brown with brown. I think it looks just a tad bit nicer. And ooh, an all wooden chair does look nice. I think I'll have to actually end up doing white with that. Yeah. All right. Whoops. Everything is a little bit messed up, but we're gonna fix that. There we go. I had it on wood still, so everything was just, yep. Okay, cool. Got it. Honestly, I think we can just do the same sort of design over here. The brown on brown looks actually halfway decent, so we'll just do something like this. Now, there's still some work to be done, obviously. Gotta replace all my candles, especially over here. I'm having you out there in the bar because it's a bar. It's more casual than these places are. It's a private bar, mind you, and we had just enough. Mwah, chef's kiss. And I got these plants in here as well. I think what I could do, yeah, just separate them like horses. That'll work good. Definitely not gonna get an email from corporate over that. Yeah, GG's, I'm cooked. Put one in front of the window there. I can put one out front, like right here. I still got another one, so you know what? GG's. Okay, we'll just hold that one for now. But okay, our restaurant's actually like gonna be open now, so let's open this thing up. We need some more money. We're running low, 343. And now what can we do to make this place look even better? We need some, you know, funky lights out here. That'd be fun. I think I just kind of like just vibe-ish. Oh man, I'm so close, but okay, we need one more. And that'll be good there. Is the restaurant even open? Restaurant's already open. Nothing a quick reset can't fix. All right. Okay, there we go. Now we're working. And the restaurant's looking good. Everything should have saved. This, for some reason, didn't, but that's all right. Can just copy your color, paste onto there. Bada bing, bada boom. Back in business. All right, so it's a little bit more fancy now. I'm not sure if the upgraded stuff improves our decoration value. Definitely should. The restaurant value to go up, I guess. Decorative items need some loving. That's something that we can't fix with a couple plants around the spot. And yeah, that'd be good. Really surprised. Is this our only like, yeah, it's too big though. There's no like flower pot. To me, that's like the most common sort of like flower you'd see at a place is a flower plot, but I don't know. Seems like it's a little bit unlucky for me. I'll put a Secretary or whatever in this corner when I get some money, but that'll be a nice little splash of color. Giant flower. Looks like we can customize the color. There we go. We're getting some nice customers. It is, of course, very fancy. But let's keep grinding out some money. And let's see what else we can upgrade. So we can get the outdoor expansion, which has 4 blocks on the back of our restaurant, which is kind of silly. Who really needs that? It'll just end up being more space for our restaurant. But there you go. Drive-through. Like, I could do this, but I think it's actually not very fancy to get a drive-through. Delivery. Hey. 21st century, everyone delivers. So we will definitely have a delivery service offered here. Other than that, like the playground, like I'm not gonna put a playground at my nice restaurant. Are you silly? So yeah, let me grind up some money. I'll be back shortly. Okay, got some money saved up, roughly 7,500. And now it's time to continue working on the restaurant. Now I did have to put this out here because without it, for some reason, the chefs got kind of broken. But the first thing I'm gonna actually do is come in here and I'm going to start selling all of this. It was a cool idea that definitely could work, but I'd rather just have a bar out here and have all of my chefs in one spot because it's very, very, very inefficient. Just because of the fact that everybody has to continuously walk all the way in, all the way out, all the way in, all the way out, if you get what I'm saying. It's just very annoying. So instead what I'm going to do is something like this so that it matches these things here. And we're just going to move these stools accordingly. Not only that, we're going to change the color of these just to match a little bit better. I think that will work nice and good. And there we go. So we got to fix our bar so that it's a little bit more efficient than it currently was, because yeah, it would be nice, but it just simply won't work. And that'll be a lot more efficient for our restaurant, so everyone can actually be working in one spot, and that'll be good. Now, we got some money. Let's use it right now to upgrade as much as we can. Outdoor expansion. Yeah, I guess so. We'll buy that. We can also get the car park, which will help us get more customers in the door. And now we can start working on buying everything else. One thing I definitely want to get is delivery. As you can see now, we need some more money because the stuff here is getting a little bit expensive, but that's good. So we have a delivery station needs to be placed down. I'll just put it right here. And okay, that should be good. I think we also got to hire a delivery driver. Yep, there we go. And then do we need an operator too? I think that's for the window and not for the delivery. I think we should be good there. All right, also we just expanded and got this much space added to our restaurant. So all I'm going to do is simply move all this stuff back. Okay, I got that fixed up. Both of those exterior walls are also fixed up. Now I can get the floor hopefully fixed. There we go. And now I should be able to just reorganize all this stuff. I'm gonna fix these pillars because I want them to be a little bit further apart like this. There we go. And now I can fit all of these things back where they were. There we go. Okay, I've gotten a little bit of money, and I can afford to get a couple more tables in here. So we got a 2 gap in the middle, so we'll do there and there. That'll be perfect. Nice. And then I can also afford to do probably 2 more of these tables. Looks like it. And that looks very nice. We got our restaurant popping now. Oh, and a VIP customer just left. Let's see how many stars we got. 3.8. It's getting better. Wooden tray. Never going to use that, but thank you. And now it's time to get everyone looking fancy, so give me a second to do that. I'm also going to put all of our waiters and waitresses in tuxedos because nice. There we go. Everyone should be looking a little bit nicer. And holy crap, that's a lot of orders. It is double stacked, but we have a lot of people, so we should be able to take care of that here soon. Okay, as you can see, because we didn't have a operator, delivery driver wasn't working, but now we have an operator. You can see they're actually working, and we'll have to collect the money from the driver every so often, but that's not too bad. But okay, looking good. I think what I'll do is actually start cooking some meals here, not only to help us make some money, but also to help us get some XP to get some more meals. And I'll be back after I've gotten a little bit of stuff going. So BRB. All right, I got $11,000 now, which should be enough to help expand our restaurant a little bit more. And honestly, we could just buy the 2nd floor. That would be fun. Before I do that, I want to go ahead and kind of remodel. Not so much remodel as just recolor. And kind of redesign the materials as well, because this thing needs to be a little bit more fancy than it is now. So here's what I'm thinking. I just darkened everything up, and now all of these bricks, I'd actually like to make them white, some sort of like gray. I think white might work though. All I gotta do is control click. Now I can just paste these bricks back here. And I'm just doing this because I really like the way white brick looks with dark wood. I think it looks spectacular. Then I'll come back here and I'll frame all of these with the same wood from the front. I could do bricks on these back ones, but they actually don't look as good as planks. And then now I gotta take some of this and just continue replicating that same design on both the sides. Boom, boom. That looks a lot nicer than it previously did. Yeah, and inside looks great too. Now, I'd really like to paint the floor as well. White looks very elegant, so I think I'll stick with that. And now we have a very nice looking restaurant. Before I forget, let me go ahead and paint this as well. It needs to be white with brown accents. There we go. That looks spectacular. I mentioned I also gotta get another one of these lights and place it right above like here. I'm also gonna add another pillar on the front here just to add some more stability. And yeah, that's looking nice. Now the ceiling, I think actually might look better the same brown color. Oh yeah, it does. Nice, that looks great. And that'll give us a good basis to build off of for the next part. So boom, the restaurant has a whole new look to it, a whole new flavor, and I think it looks actually really, really good. And now I'll take my $11,000 and let's invest it back into the restaurant. I'm not gonna buy this yet. I mean, I will once I have enough money, but right now it's not even worth it. I'm not gonna even place it down. I will go ahead buy restaurant reviews, and I also will go ahead and buy the 2nd floor. As you can see there, if you walk outside, you should see, yeah, it is now a 2-story building, which actually looks pretty good already. Have to fix some stuff here, but for the most part, I did a good job. I got some stairs I gotta place down, and I gotta explore the upstairs. That'd be a good place to stop for today, and we'll continue advancing in the next video. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna do it for today. Thank you so much for being here. If you're still here, comment down below. All of Moocah's is growing very fast. Of course, hit the top 3 comments from last video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.